This is the plaintiff, Sharif Shakur. He says the defendant, his daughter's mother, has ruined his life, and he's beside himself over it. Not only did she falsely accuse him of rape, she got a court order forbidding him from seeing his 6-year-old daughter without supervision. He's sick over it and is suing for $5,000 for defamation and an unpaid loan. This is the defendant, Robin. She claims she has no idea what the plaintiff's talking about regarding an unpaid loan he supposedly gave her. And as far as getting an order of protection against him goes, you're darn right. The guy doesn't use his brain, and he threatened her and has a rap sheet as long as his arm for assault. The judge can even look it up. She's accused of ruining a life. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $5,000 for defamation of character.
Douglas, Sharif Shakur?
Yes.
You are suing Robin. You've asked us to refer to you only by your first name, and we'll respect that, for $5,000, $4,600 of it in defamation and emotional distress, and $400 of it for a loan you say you made to her and she has not repaid. You, ma'am, are counterclaiming against him for $5,000 for defamation of character. Okay. Now, you two have known each other how long?
For 10 years.
And you have a child together?
Yes, we do.
How old's the child?
6 years old.
Okay. What's going on?
Well, I loaned Robin some money, $400 to help pay her rent. She was going to court. She needed $400 to show the judge that she was trying to help pay her rent. And so she said she would pay me back.
This was when?
This was in last year, October. I got paid that day. We cashed my check at the check.
Were you together?
Yes, we was together.
Okay, at the time, but you're clearly not
No,
together
we
now.
wasn't together as...
No, I meant together.
Yes, and we went together at the check
No, I'm sorry, I
cashing.
meant, were you dating at the time?
No, we wasn't.
Okay, go ahead.
No, we wasn't. So we went together at the check cashing place together. I cashed my check, gave her $400. She got a money order. She said she would pay me back soon.
Because she was in an eviction?
Yes.
Okay.
She said she would pay me back soon after she go to court.
Did you ever sign anything?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I trusted her at that time. And so when she
Now, at that time, had you already been to court for custody issues?
No, I don't.
Okay,
no,
go ahead.
No. And so she said she would pay me back. She didn't give me my money. She got an income tax. She didn't give it, the $400 like she said she was going to give it to me.
What's going on? Did he loan you $400?
No, he didn't. He didn't give me $400.
So why would he lie about that? What's going on between you two that would cause him to lie about that?
I have an order of protection against Mr.
Ah, you have an order of protection against him for what?
For assault.
On you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When did you get the order of protection?
I got the order of protection in August.
In August?
Mm-hmm.
So at the time that he says he loaned you the $400, you weren't even supposed to be talking to each other because you already had an order of protection?
He's saying that he gave it to me in October. No.
No?
Mm-mm.
How do you know?
Because he didn't give me no $400 in October.
Okay, when did he give you $400?
He never gave me $400.
Okay. And so you have an order of protection on him since August, and what caused you to go out and get the order of protection?
Because when we was at the job, he assaulted me on the job.
How did he assault you?
He took me and grabbed me by the neck. Before he grabbed me by the neck, we was arguing in front of the locker room. He punched the glass. He broke the glass.
What were you arguing about?
He was saying that I was messing with a man on the job, which wasn't true.
But were you two together at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
We was together at the time, and I was trying to explain to him that wasn't going on and that wasn't happening.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, you bugging. And then next thing you know, I went back into the locker room. He started arguing again. He started calling me all these names. So I came out the locker room once again to tell him to stop it because we're on the 9th floor. That's where all of the vice presidents and stuff be going, and security.
This is where?
On the job.
Macy's?
Mm-hmm.
Now, he worked there too?
Yes.
Okay.
And I came back out for the 3rd time. The 3rd time I came back out, he grabbed me by my left arm, and he drug me by the women in the men's bathroom. And then from there, he grabbed me by my neck, took me.
Is there nobody else around in the locker room?
Somebody got involved after they saw him pick me up and drag me by my neck across the boxes. He slammed me into the window. He lifted me up off the floor with his right hand.
And what did that person who got involved do?
It was 4 men that pulled him off of me. They had a hard time pulling him off of me. I didn't want to press charges against him because that's my daughter's father. But then I thought about it after a while, and I said, well, maybe he'll sit back. He'll learn his lesson from that, because I didn't want him to lose his job, because we still have a daughter.
But he did lose his job.
Yes.
And you ended up getting a restraining order.
Yes.
But you didn't press criminal charges.
No, not for that.
Can you imagine a situation where you would not press charges against somebody who viciously attacked you?
No, I think I would. I think as a female, no matter who it would be, I would press charges.
Even if it's somebody you're involved with, can you imagine a situation where you would not press charges? What do you think?
No, I would press charges.
Where your husband, boyfriend?
Yeah, so they don't do it to someone else.
And so let's say, yeah, the shoes on the other foot. What do you think?
I say you shouldn't press charges if it's your family. You know, you don't want to send somebody to jail in your own family.
Interesting. Going inside the courtroom.
Now, in the restraining order, you say something that is the cause for you suing for $4,600 in defamation of character. And what is it she says in her petition for the restraining order?
That I was a rapist.
That you were a rapist.
Yes, and also I have evidence where she, at Macy's, the security took her statement. I never touched this woman.
Okay,
never
let's
in
see
my
her
life
statement.
touched this woman. This is her statement from security at Macy's.
Did you ever attend the hearing on the restraining order?
Did I, excuse me?
Yeah, were you there? Did you give testimony to the judge?
Yes, I did.
Here's a statement that you refused to sign. She didn't sign this. She refused to sign
She
it.
refused to sign it.
Right,
No,
so
you
this
mean
isn't her
tell us,
statement.
don't sign.
But in it, it says, I stated that me and my daughter's father, who also works here, were just discussing some issues, and neither of us put our hands on each other. It's not serious. We just had a disagreement. Who drafted this? Did you ever see this?
No.
Apparently, the judge believed you and not him at the restraining order, and you got the restraining order. And then you went to, did you go to family court as well in order to get sole custody of your child? Not sole custody, but supervised visitation for him.
He has supervised visitation now because he the one that went to the, he called ACS on me, and he said that I was doing drugs.
Oh, my God. When did that happen?
That happened in September.
September, and yet you loaned her $400 in October.
Yes.
Oh, and by the way, the calls to ACS, to the Department of Children and Family Services, is to say that she's doing drugs in front of your child, and that a man who she's sleeping with is molesting your 6-year-old, right?
That's all.
That's what you say they were, right?
Yes.
And what do you say they were?
The calls was about she was doing this here stuff. I witnessed
What
it.
stuff?
I witnessed drugs in her house. I witnessed all types of guys going into a house.
Okay.
And sure, I called her.
And all that is in September, but you want me to believe that in October, you have such a good relationship with her that you loaned her $400 out of your paycheck.
Yes, we had a great
And you
relationship.
say, not a chance.
We had a great relationship.
Well, it sounds like it. There's nothing that gets
had a
two
great
parents
relationship.
cooperating and co-parenting better than, according to you, false ACS claims that you're doing drugs and bringing in people who are molesting your 6-year-old, or according to you, restraining orders that are false accusations calling you a rapist. Nothing says I love you like that.
No, right.
All right. I'm sorry, but I find that you aren't able to prove the $400 loan. As for the defamation charge, a statement made in court or in connection with court cannot fall under the defamation statute. And that's where the statement was made.
Yeah,
By the way, why did you say that he's a rapist?
Because I saw a rape on the rap sheet.
Your Honor.
Just a second. Because he has a rap sheet with a rape on it?
Yeah.
When did you see a rap sheet?
I saw the rap sheet once at my house, and I saw it at his house.
And did you mention anything about
Yes,
that?
and he tried to explain it off as, excuse me for what I'm getting ready to say, he explained it off as some white girl with a mistaken identity.
Okay.
I have proof right here that I never raped nobody in my life. I have a record from the United States Justice Department, a sex offender public website.
So you think she said that just to make you look bad?
She said that.
Just like she thinks you said there were drugs and men molesting your 6-year-old just to make her look bad.
She said this here to hurt me. She said this here to destroy
Let me
me.
just tell you both something. Just stop. First of all, you haven't proven the $400 loan. Second of all, the $4,600 defamation case can't stand because it is in connection with a court case, okay?
Yeah.
And so that can't be defamation, all right? As for your lawsuit for defamation against him, he says you were doing drugs. You say you weren't doing drugs. And I don't have enough information about whether you were doing drugs to be able to rule in your favor, so I find against you on your lawsuit. So I am ruling that each of you get 0 on your lawsuits, but I'd like to take a second to talk to you about something. I don't care what kind of hatred you two have for each other, but at some point, the two of you need to grow up and realize that you chose to bring a life into this world and that you have to be effective co-parents to your daughter. Do you love your daughter?
Yes.
Do you love your daughter?
Most definitely.
Okay. Well, then you need to start acting like every time you hurt each other, you're hurting her.
Most definitely.
Because both of you are a part of her. So you guys have to figure out what level of comfort you need to have that doesn't involve contact with each other, but that doesn't end up dragging both of you back to court if it's true that these are false claims back and forth. Because if you're doing that, you are hurting one person you do not want to hurt. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it? Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Just hold on right there, please.
Let's get some comment out of the plaintiff leaving the courtroom. Step on in here. The judge has ruled, and what's your reaction to her? Advice, especially to you at the end.
I disagree with the judge ruling. I really do. I disagree. The advice was good. Always good to take care of your child and don't fight in front of your children. There ain't no doubt about it. So, but I disagree with
Well,
that.
can you lower the heat between the two of you
like to.
and raise this child as a mother and a father?
I would like to, but that's not what she want to do. She
Well,
don't
we'll
want to
see.
do it. She want to continue to fight and fight and fight.
And you?
Not me. I want peace.
All right. You head right down there. All right, so come on in here. The judge had that advice for you, too. What's your feeling on her words to you?
I agree with everything she said, but as far as him saying he wanted peace, how could you want peace if you're trying to sue me for $5,000? And my best reaction was to countersue him.
Well, you know, somebody has to take the first step, you know, back to peace, you know?
But that wasn't the right way to do it. I told him he needed to drop the charges because it was bogus.
So are you willing to take a step forward now at this point? Or
I could try, but
because when
he
you look
just-
at him, that's dad to the little girl.
Yeah, that's daddy to her, not daddy to me.
Harvey?
The judge said you can sue for defamation in a court case. The only exception is if you can prove the case was solely motivated by malice, and that's a hard thing to prove. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.